Hello, Commanders. Welcome back to Elite Dangerous and Happy New Year. We are going to hopefully make this the year that this channel will become something that is, you know, a success story for me. We'll see how that goes. As for the episode today, we are continuing our journey out towards Sagittarius A star via this very dark nebula that's out over there. Let me turn this music down just a little bit. Well, hold on. Let me adjust my personal music. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. So we're just trying to make our way out towards this dark nebula here as our halfway point, and then after that we'll continue on to Sagittarius A star, and if there is enough of an interest by the audience by the time we get to that point, we may continue on out to Beagle Point. But that's wholly dependent on viewer participation, so you guys got to let me know. Let's go ahead and get out of here. And we'll head off to the next system in the lineup here. So my philosophy for this journey is we're primarily focused on exobiology. I'm already what, elite in the regular exploration skill. Okay, we're still waiting for it to be not obscured anymore. So I'm trying to level up my exobiology. So ideally, we're just trying to find atmospheric planets to land on, like the one we were just on, so we can go find ourselves some biological sources to scan. So the kind of standard operating procedures I've been going by is we hop into a system, we check and see if there's any high-value scannable planets like water worlds, Earth-like worlds, ammonia worlds, things like that. That's pretty easy to find because you can get a filter on those from as soon as you hop into the full spectrum system scanner. Those will be very easy to detect. And then if there is a reasonable number of bodies in the system, you know, anywhere around 10 or less, then we'll go ahead and take a stop there and do a scan of the system, just on the off chance that there might be a biological signal there for us to go scan. So see, like 18 bodies, that's a little too high for me to want to have to stop to do that. But at the same time, it only takes a second once we get out of the fuel scooping here to just pop into the this full spectrum system scanner, check and see if there's anything here in this little range here, which would be high value worlds, but there's not. So we're gonna move on to the next system. That's kind of the loop that we're in. I wanted to try to get a meta game going where, you know, we do kind of like a fantasy football for Elite Dangerous kind of thing, where you guys kind of I don't know how we would. There's no way to bet or anything like that. But you know, it would be kind of a kudos. You know, winner gets pride points or something. You know. Different little stats on, you know, do you think there's going to be a system? Do you think how many probes is it going to take to get planets, and you know, things like that. I'm not really sure what the best way to do that is, but I would like to find something. Yeah, there's way too many bodies. I would like to find something where there is something for you guys to actually do and participate in, other than just sitting here watching me fly through a bunch of systems, because you know that's not exactly the most fun thing in the world. All right, so nothing to the, so it needs to be something to the right here. So if there's nothing pretty much immediately to the right of my cursor when we pop in there, then there's no point in continuing. I don't understand what is going on with this game. I have never had so much graphical lag in my life. I mean, even with max settings, I have it on max. I know I have it on max settings, but I've never had this much graphical lag in this game. I think my hardware may be dying. My graphics card is several years old, and I've used it a lot, so I don't know. It might be wearing out. It might be getting to the point where it's almost done. And I don't have the money for another one. I don't know what I'm gonna do if my graphics card decides to bite the dust. I have no way of replacing it. All right. Here, anything interesting? Nope, nothing to the right. Frameshift drive charging. Yeah, I don't know what's causing this graphical lag. Like, it's so I may have to turn my graphics down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Because for me, smoothness of motion is far more important than max graphical capacity. But I'd like to find out what's causing the problem, because really shouldn't be like this. The hardware I have is more than capable of running this on max settings. At 1080p, you know, I'm not running it at high resolution. Am I running it at high resolution? Shouldn't be running it at high resolution. Should be at 1920 by 1080, right? Yeah, no, 1920 by 1080. Oh. And the refresh rate is so low. Let's see if this... Okay. No, it's still struggling. I don't... hold on here. What's going on? Oh, it doesn't like that refresh rate. What is going on here? Nope. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let me figure out... Let me restart the game and see if that fixes the problem. Never mind, it just kind of stopped. Alright, well, there's few enough planets in here that I'm willing to go ahead and try this. Let's get that there. Just looking for features. Looking for biological features on the top right-hand corner. So keep your eye up there for that as we do our scan. If there's biological features, we know there's an atmosphere there, so that'll make it worth going to. So far, nothing. We're missing some bodies here. Is there another orbital plane that I'm missing? They're not behind the star, are they? What am I missing here? Super annoying. Okay, maybe I need... No features. No features. No features. Alright, so nothing in this system. That's unfortunate. Oh, okay. It didn't like the borderless window mode. I'm gonna have to turn that off then. I have a program that I've been using for some of my games that won't... I like to maximize my screen area, but when I play things, I have a really ultra widescreen monitor, and so it necessitates me playing in windowed mode so that I can take advantage of the extra screen real estate to have my recording software. Because most people are going to have their it's still kind of chugging. Most people are going to have their recording software on another monitor or something like that. No, it's still chugging pretty hard. I don't know. Maybe it is my hardware. That's gonna suck if that ends up being the case. Let's turn the quality down to high and see if that fixes anything. No, it's still... There's clearly something wrong with the game, because I've never had an issue running things on high, or on ultra. So I'm not sure what to do to fix this problem. Other than maybe try to turn the big screen thing, or remove Elite Dangerous from this. And then I can minimize that, and then let me do that. And then that to put it back into regular windowed mode. Hopefully. That feels better. Yeah, maybe the program was really interfering with the graphical drawing. For this specific game, I don't mind if the very bottom of the screen is a little bit cut off. It's not that big of a deal, especially if it means I'm going to get smooth graphics at max settings. So we'll test it out a little bit. I don't know. I mean, it is entirely possible that my hardware is at the end of its useful life, and there's really not much I can do about that. Yeah, that kind of feels better. Yeah, it feels better. So yeah, hopefully that's all it was. Hopefully that's all it was. So let's hop into the system scanner, see if there's any high value targets we can... Hello? Oh. I always forget you have to throttle down for that.
Frameshift drive charging.
How many jumps do we have left? We have 55 more jumps until we reach the halfway point. It takes a long time, especially if you're not just doing straight jumps all the way. Because, like, I could sit down and just do 100 jumps at a time, but that would be so boring. And I've done it. I did straight journeys. I did a couple of straight journeys out to Beagle Point. It takes hours. It takes hours to do that if you're just going to do straight jumping. Even if you're using the Neutron Highway, it takes a long time. So, fortunately, our goal is not primarily just getting to the center of the galaxy. It's just seeing what we can find along the way and hopefully not dying and crashing and doing stupid things like that. Okay, nothing really worth our time.
Frameshift drive charging.
Off to the next system. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting to check the map. Because sometimes you might go into a system where somebody might have already scanned it for you, and then, you never know. I have to make sure I start doing that. Sometimes I forget my patterns of the way I do things to make them automatic. Okay, yeah, this is much smoother. So it was clearly that program interfering. All right, did somebody scan this already? They did, but there was nothing interesting there, really. So this system is small enough. I'm willing to go ahead and do some scanning. So nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Still nothing. Really hoping we're gonna find a nice biological planet. Nothing there. Still nothing. What do we got here? Come on, zoom. They need to reduce the amount of time that failure notice stays up there. Unfortunately, nothing in the system. We're getting a little bit of chugging again with the interface. I really hope that goes away.
4, 3, 2, 1,
Well, there's not going to be anything here. Anytime you get 2 or 3 bodies, that's almost always just stars.
Frameshift drive charging.
I wonder if that's our nebula right there. Kind of looks like it. Wouldn't it be awesome if you could actually do this in real life? You know how stoked I would be if I could actually hop into a spaceship and just fly around the galaxy like this? Ugh. I'd never come back.
System scan
Oh,
complete.
clearly
Fuel scooping.
that's it. So I forgot, one of the things I forgot about when I was thinking about how to streamline things is that every star has a nav beacon that will basically tell you what's in the system. So I guess a faster way of scanning things, if we wanted to go that route, would be if there's, you know, like 20 plus bodies in a system, just go to the nav beacon and scan that. I don't know if it would be any faster, but it would certainly be less annoying. Maybe we should try that. I think I'm gonna try that on the next system we go into that has like a crazy number of bodies and it hasn't been scanned yet. I kind of want to see how that ends up working. How much information does it give us?
Fuel scooping.
Okay, so get out of this.
Complete.
So no valuable planets. Let's see. I really wish that error didn't show up there. Ooh, there's a biological there. I don't think we're gonna go to it though, because I don't like going to single biology planets, because it ends up being very difficult to find anything there. Because they're so spread out and the heat zones aren't specific. Of course there's something there. Ooh, okay, we're going to that one. So we'll target that one for now, unless we find something better. So I'm guessing, oh yeah, there was that one there. All right, so let's go ahead and head to this one. And we'll go see what's available there. And then as we approach it, we'll stop and go back into the scanner and see if we can grab that last planet. Hopefully by the time we reposition over here, we'll have relocated around where the... Oh. Well, there's that too. So let's go ahead and do that. Then we'll hop into the map here. So this was the one that had the one biological on it, right? Yeah, one biological, two biologicals. So let's get this thing, let's get the surface scan done. We'll pop down, see what's available there. And then, given how much time we're already in on this video, that'll probably be it for this. So hang out and wait for it. Hang out for the video and hang out and wait until we find out what we've discovered here, at the very least, before you take off and go find something else to watch. All right. So it's an icy body, which means that we're probably going to get some one of those like blue mushrooms or whatever. That's going to be disappointing. So it needs 6 probes. Okay.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Let's see, where do we want to land here? I'm trying to find like a nice big open flat area, but I mean, I guess that's as good as we're gonna get right here.
Orbital flight engaged.
Oh, you know what? Let's stop for a second. How do I... There's a way to filter these. There's a way to filter... Can I filter it from this view? Or do I have to be in... Oh. Hold on. So, do I have to be in this view to filter? What's the filtering option? Okay, well, that's not particularly helpful, is it? Well, we're gonna get Fonticula here, so that at least we know what we're gonna find. It's frustrating that they didn't separate the heat maps out a little bit better than that. But at least now we know what we're looking for. So the Fonticula, I do believe, are going to be the mushrooms, the mushroom shape, the weird mushroom shaped ones. So let's go ahead and try to find a relatively flat spot. Doesn't seem like there is any flat spots here, though. Start adding some upward thrust to prevent crashing. Hopefully. Oh, that's what we're looking for right there.
Landing gear deployed.
Come on. That'll work. So we'll grab 3 of these, and then that's probably going to be it for this episode. Yeah, these are those weird blue mushrooms that I've been talking about. Are these going to be blue? Is that the color? First confirmed footfall. Should be getting a lot of those. What do we got? Amethyst. Okay, I don't know that. Have we gotten amethyst? If any of you have been following me for a while, have we gotten amethyst yet? That doesn't sound familiar to me. All right, so don't crash, don't crash. How far do we have to go? Oh, this field over here should be plenty far enough. I like it when I'm able to just land quickly. It's annoying to have to like shimmy around this way, reorient your spacecraft, all that kind of. And like I'm kind of thinking I should have did the Diamondback Explorer. As ugly as it is, the ability to just be able to almost put yourself, be able to almost put yourself down wherever you feel like, would kind of be a nice feature to have. And it does have a slightly longer jump range than what I have here. But I don't know. It's a very ugly ship, and the cockpit sucks for it. Not a fan of the cockpit of that ship. Let's see. Are we gonna get another set of these guys over here? It's nice when the heat map actually reflects what's there. A lot of times they show the heat map being like, oh yeah, they're all over the place, and then it's just because they're spread out like so far. Let's just go to these guys over here. Okay, can we land here? Oh, come on, let me land. Let me land. Nope, that was it right there. Nope, 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 nope. See this? I hate this fiddly part right here. It's like, why can't I just land here? You can't tell me that this one tiny little spot is so much is like just the perfect thing. There we go. All right. Like, let's look at the ground here. What about the ground here made it so that I had to be in this one specific spot? I mean, I guess I couldn't land there, but what was wrong with over here? Like, there's all this area over here. No reason I couldn't have landed all the way in this, like, I don't know. The frustrations of the arbitrary decisions that developers make sometimes when they're doing these things. You're flying a medium ship, so it needs to be more difficult to land than the small ships. So we're just gonna make it harder. All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and call that an episode. I don't really feel like finding the bacterium that's here. So be sure to click that like button if you had fun, so that the YouTube algorithm will send the video out to more viewers, so we can get as many people along for this ride as we can. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and do that now. I only need like 12 more subscribers to hit 500, which is a personal milestone, but it's also a YouTube milestone because it will allow me to create channel memberships and provide the thanks button and all of that cool stuff, which will, you know, bring me into the first tier of actually being a professional YouTuber. So your subscription will be very much appreciated. Also, I am looking for cool ideas for exclusive perks that I can provide for those of you who have an interest in supporting the channel. Be sure to leave your suggestions for that, along with your feedback for the video, down in the comments section below. Again, thank you very much for your time, and be sure to come back for the next one. Bye, guys.